Hey guys, what's going on? Just going to do a quick video on XDC Network. Ticker for this is obviously XDC, and I'm currently on the weekly time frame. A couple things before I get into the details on the chart though. Number one, if you're not subscribed and you want to get notified when I release new content, click subscribe, click the bell, click on all. If you leave the channel without doing that, you'll probably have a hard time finding it again, just because it's a new channel, and because of that I don't really come up very high in the search engine, right? So also, if you want a place to trade XDC or any of the other coins I talk about, I put a link to 3 different exchanges in the pinned comment and the description. Check them out if you want to see what kind of bonuses you can get. One of them does not require KYC, and the other 2 do. So you just got to figure out if you're comfortable submitting documents or not. Okay, yeah, I know I don't normally cover XDC, but I just kind of like browsing through the charts here, and I saw this just trading so clean and so technically, right? So I just wanted to get this video out. Just to recap, you can see that we had this falling wedge. These will typically break to the upside, so we broke to the upside, came up to this former level of basically support. So this level was support here, support here. We broke out of the falling wedge, we made it up to this, but obviously broken support will oftentimes serve as a resistance level, came back down, bounced off of this level here, so this former level of resistance became support. I didn't draw that level on yet, but I might as well. Hold on, I'll just so you can see what I'm talking about here, right? So if I can get it even. So yeah, we had 2 touches on here, resistance twice, came up, got rejected off this broken level of support, came back down, this former level of resistance became support, and then off of that we had an impulsive move to the upside. But now, as you can see from here, we had this level of resistance, the key one based on here, like the support here. This is where we got the hard rejection. But now that we've had this impulsive move to the upside, the price has retraced back down. And I noticed I had these levels already marked. So I guess the last time I did a video, I think we were like on the way down, we were falling, and I just said, you know, we're probably going to come to this zone, and this is going to be the ideal buy zone, right? So you see we came right down. This, again, this is a weekly time frame, and I drew this horizontal level based on the top of these candle bodies. So if you look where we came down to, exactly to this level, the price came slightly below it, but by the time this candle closed, buyer stepped in, defended the level, and now we're coming up out of this zone, and now we're making a move back to the upside, right? So I mean, this is just so technical. You see, we went from making basically lower highs and lower lows, and now after breaking out of this falling wedge formation, the trend has shifted to making higher highs and higher lows. So now we are in an uptrend. And because, you know, the trend has shifted, I would expect this level to hold. And I think the next major target that I would personally be eyeing is going to be all the way up here at slightly over 10 cents. Now, there's no guarantees in trading. This trade may not work out. It's just identifying levels of support and resistances and then making calculated trades with a good R&R. So for example, right now, we have a target to the upside, and we have an area on the chart where we know we're going to be wrong, right? And the price is closer to the area where we know we're going to be wrong. So by entering this trade, we can get a good risk-reward ratio. So for example, if I'm going to take the tool right now, and I'm just going to mark it out for you. So if we were to enter the trade right now, which is actually not even ideal, the ideal time to get in will be down here. But theoretically, if we were to enter right here, I would place my stop loss below obviously this horizontal support region, but also below this previous wick. And then from here, I can calculate what kind of R&R I can get. So for example, if I target just the top of these candle bodies here, never mind the wick, this trade setup, if I entered where we are right now, would give me a risk reward ratio of 1 to 3.33. So for every $1 I risk, I could potentially get over $3 if the trade plays out. Now, if I targeted the wick up here, if that's where the price came, the previous high, that would be an R&R, a risk-reward ratio of 1 to 5.87. And then if this trade did play out in my favor, I would get over 81% on this trade while risking 13%. Now, if the price came all the way up to the target based on the high of these candle bodies right here, that would be about 100% gain. Okay, I would obviously front run it a bit because I know a lot of selling pressure is going to come in here. But yeah, that would be a risk reward ratio of 1 to 6.82, 94, or sorry, about almost 100% gain. Or actually, if I front run it, probably 95% gain. Again, risking that 13.86%. Now, 13.86% is a lot to risk on a particular trade, so I wouldn't recommend doing this with a large percentage of your balance, right? However, if it's possible to get a better entry point, so I'm going to get rid of this now, I'm going to take it down to the daily time frame, and let's see how the price is interacting with this level on the daily. Okay, so you see that a few times the price came down and interacted with this horizontal support line, right? So right here, came down again, but a lot of buyers stepped in, as you can see from this long wick, and then the follow through. But if the price does happen to come back down and test this level again, so for example, if Bitcoin crashes or whatever, and it just kind of pulls this down along with it, I would watch how the candle closes on the daily time frame, and if the candle body closes above this horizontal line, that's where I would look to enter. And by entering closer towards this support level, that would give me a much better RNR, and I wouldn't have to risk the 13%. It would be more like maybe a 5% risk or less, right? So maybe you might have the idea that if you have a certain amount that you want to allocate to a particular trade, you can start maybe buying in this range here, risking the 13%. It's not really ideal, but if the price comes back down, you can use a little bit more of your allocation to build a position around these levels, right? So that is probably how I would personally play this. Obviously, I'm not telling you what to do. I'm not a financial advisor, but yeah, this is just what I'm seeing. Technically, it looks good. Like obviously, you have the support right here, broken, got rejected from it, came up, and now we're bouncing off the support again, right? And the obvious level off of this bounce, if we can come up, the next major level is going to be over 10 cents, right? But also, the way I like to play this is if I enter and the price starts moving in my direction, oftentimes what I'll do, the first move is I'll take my stop loss, and instead of having it down here where I could lose 13%, as soon as I'm in a comfortable profit, I'll move my stop loss back up to break even. And then once I do that, I'm in a free trade. As the price moves higher and higher, I don't keep my stop loss down here. I gradually click and drag my stop loss higher and higher, trailing the price. And then if the price, goes against me, I get stopped out, but I get stopped out in profit. It's a very good feeling when, you enter a trade, it moves in your favor, and then you basically move it to break even, and then again, you have a free trade. But anyway, that's just a quick analysis here on XDC. This one looks great. This one looks better than a lot of other coins, although we are getting to a point now where several altcoins have broken out of the long-term multi-year falling wedge patterns and are starting to make the move up. You see this on XDC. Where we are in Algorand, which I covered earlier today, we're basically like right here. Right, so the equivalent on Algorand will be down here, but yeah, this one's just a little bit further ahead. But yeah, we are just stair-stepping upwards to the higher price targets. Now, I have no idea what XDC does. I don't follow this coin fundamentally. If you are one of the people who does, maybe share with us in the comments what you like about this particular coin, so we can all learn. But yeah, from a technical standpoint, this looks amazing, right? But yeah, that's just a potential trade setup with a good RNR. This and a very obvious disqualification point, right? So, for example, if we do break this support level, then the next level down is going to be down here, right? It's going to be down at 0.03684. And then maybe if you do see, if you want to go to the short side, if you see weekly candle bodies close below here, then you just do the opposite, right? You enter a short, you place your stop loss above this level, and then you target down here. But on a balance of probabilities, I say by the look of this, we're probably going up. Like I would favor the long than the short position, right? Just because, yeah, we are making higher highs, higher lows. The trend has shifted. So yeah, this just looks like a very, very good technical trade setup on a very bullish looking chart. Anyway, if you found that helpful, smash the like button. If you want to be able to get notified when I release these videos, again, click subscribe, click the bell, click on all. If you want a place to trade XDC without KYC, then check out BingX. If you don't mind doing KYC and you just want some sign-up bonuses and good reputable exchanges to use, not saying BingX isn't, but if you just want, maybe more options, maybe you want to spread your coins around different exchanges and collect the bonuses, then check out basically all the exchanges that I have linked in the pinned comment and description. Now, if you're in, countries like Canada and maybe the US or whatever, or maybe you need a VPN to access different exchanges, then I also put a link to a promotion promotion on the VPN in the pinned comment and description as well. Anyway, guys, hopefully that you found that helpful. Take care. Have a good day. Bye.